To the communities of Marton West, it became known as Longridge Wood, a much-loved natural amenity of some 600 trees. To Middlesbrough Council, it was Site 44, a plot that they announced in 2005 was to be torn down to build 72 executive-style houses. This was just over a decade after the wood was planted by Middlesbrough Council as a conservation project. The plan outraged residents and a campaign was mounted to save the wood.
The majority of people don't want to live where it is just housing. They do want the children to grow up in green spaces. We just don't need to have all the housing, plus the fact that it is a natural space and children can learn about habitat here. They can learn about the flora and fauna, and we just love it.
It is so important that kids can see nature in the raw, to see it as it should be, not sterile parklands, something where they can actually see deer, birds, trees. It's wonderful for them. Get them away from those computers, get them up and about to breathe in the fresh air. Why take this away from them? It's criminal.
We're also going to add to the congestion which we've already undoubtedly got within the whole of this area of Marton and Thorpe. And we're going to add to it again. And for what reason? Is it for financial gain for the council? I thought Ray Mallon was a man of the people, and he doesn't appear to be a man of the people if he's not standing by us on this small part here. This is a beautiful area. This is a really, really, really important part of my heritage, and I would like to think it's going to be a part of our children's heritage as well. Why do we need to build on it?
Mayor Ray Mallon and his Labour Council defended the plan, claiming Middlesbrough needed to provide housing to attract and retain affluent people. But the fact that affluent people were choosing the more spacious and greener surrounding boroughs than one dense with housing and road traffic was surely no coincidence. But that aside, didn't the plan contradict all what Ray Mallon had said regarding the environment and road traffic? Middlesbrough is leading by example to tackle the causes and effects of climate change. Not everyone is making the lifestyle changes that are now vital to ensure that we all have a healthy environment to live in. I want a permanent solution to the problem of congestion on Marton Road. And didn't the plan grossly contradict the Council's Green Spaces Public Places action strategy? Middlesbrough's tree cover at 1% is 10 times below the national average. The Council seeks to conserve, improve and expand the tree population. The Council needs to improve the quality of our green space, protect our green space, involve people in our green spaces. And didn't the plan contradict the Council's climate change strategy, and the children's play strategy, and the communities in control paper, and the core strategy, and the regional spatial strategy, and the local development framework, and the Tees Valley Green Infrastructure Master Plan with knobs, bells and whistles on? It contradicted them all, but the Council decreed Site 44 has been earmarked for housing since 1975, and that was that. But if that was true, why did the Council plant the woodland in the mid-90s? And given the global environmental crisis that has unfolded since 1975, wouldn't tearing down a community woodland be unethical, as well as shockingly inconsistent and hypocritical? The answer, of course, is yes, yes and yes. But so what? So what if there's been public condemnation from across Teesside for 3 years? Mallon and the Council were going to do what they wanted to do, and they did. On Monday the 15th of December 2008 at 7:30 AM, during the busy run-up to Christmas, they launched their ground assault. With security personnel and a police presence, a 7 feet high steel fence was fast erected around the site. Local residents and the 2 ward councillors were given no prior warning. The council told the Gazette otherwise, but the council wasn't telling the truth.
They've not even come out and told the people what they're doing this morning.
No warning whatsoever.
No warning at all. This is absolutely terrible. Us as ward councillors, we should know what's going on, and we have no idea.
It's a bit like the Odeon and the scientific building across the road. They were pulled down, or started to be pulled down, without anybody giving any prior warning, and this is exactly the same. It all stems from the same man.
I think that Ray Mallon's been really underhand doing it, you know, just moving in bully boy tactics, moving in the bulldozers, get it all done, and that's the end of it. Nobody can do nothing about it.
And this is taxpayers' money that's paying for this. This is supposed to be a local area where people can walk the dogs or go for a walk or use as a shortcut. Not everybody has a car. They walk to the shopping centre and knew they would just come along, and when they thought everyone was at work, they would just do this.
Did they give you any warning at all?
None at all. None whatsoever.
They knew that people were opposed to this, and I think they could have made the whole thing a lot less painful for people than they actually have done. To come out and to actually see the trees being ripped down, and that's the first we knew about it, I just think it's horrific.
If children went in and behaved in this manner, the parents would be in court. But Mr. Mallon, as per usual, he makes a decision and nothing, no sensible reasoning can make him change his mind.
The people are not going to win, is what they're saying.
Right.
The people are not going to win. We will tell you what to do, say then in the office. Well, I'm sorry, but as a councillor, I have rights, and as a councillor, I should know what's going on in my ward. And the fact that they haven't told me is absolutely disgusting. It really is. I can't tell you how disgusted I am.
An inside source at the council also revealed that staff privy to the operation were warned to keep it secret or risk disciplinary action. And the council admitted to a local resident that no warnings were given deliberately to avoid a protest being organised. As soon as the machinery was on site, the perimeter fence was sealed and the carnage began.